Hello, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful Leo. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining me here. Okay, Leo. Okay, it is about to be the lunar eclipse here. Okay, I think right when I'm going to be posting this is probably right in the middle of it. So, well, okay, let's clear the energy really quick. Okay, so I have your coffee cup right here, and I'm gonna pull tarot and oracle. Also, I have the messages I saw in your coffee beforehand that I want to talk to you about. Oh, how cool does that look, right? The roses. Okay, so the porcupine. Well, so I saw a porcupine, and the porcupine was like in shelter, and it was raining. Okay, and we know that the full moon is about releasing. It's about releasing, it's about letting things go, and it's about bringing up things from within your subconscious, from your childhood, from past lives, what from this life that you haven't faced and maybe is within you that is causing problems. Because the full moon, just like it pulls the ocean tides. Okay, so water is representing emotions here. So there could be a lot of emotions you're feeling, right? And when the ocean tide is pulled so dramatically from this super full moon, let alone eclipse, okay? So the ocean is being pulled, and then when it is released, what is it revealing? All this stuff that was buried at the bottom of the sea, right? So this is going to probably be throughout the next couple of days where you're feeling emotions, and then you can identify what you're feeling and filter, get rid of what needs to be got rid of, and allow for the new, right? To purify yourself, your soul, so that you're able to attract more, because we're always deserving more, we're always wanting more, and we're worthy of what it is that we want. So this is about aligning with our wants. So there's something here because the porcupine represents embracing vulnerability, and as you release the past and start again, it talks about adopting a beginner's mindset and approaching things with innocence and curiosity, because there's something here about this. Yeah. And this is how you're going to connect with people is changing. And this is having set boundaries and reinforcing those boundaries, because the way that you're going to connect with others is changing. You're not going to connect in the same way that you used to anymore. There is a way that you're having this release, this as these emotions are coming up, you're seeing them, you're identifying them, and you're releasing them, and you're going to channel that into something positive in your life. So there is no more need to connect to other people based on emotions. That's done. And there is this set boundaries that you're putting in place. So the way you're going to connect with people is going to be completely different. And the type of people you're going to connect with are going to be completely different. It's on this higher vibration. And it's like people are going to be auditioning to be in your life. And they should be auditioning to be in your life. You don't just let anyone in your life anymore. But at the same time, being vulnerable and being open to getting to know other people and allowing them to get to know you at this healthy rate, at this new higher level that you are at, So I saw a motorbike. You're on a motorbike. I hope it's still in here. And there was something behind you trying to reach out to hold you, and it looked like it could have been a monk, but it doesn't have to be. And you're driving away from this. So this can represent some things here where spiritually what you're connecting to could be changing. And also, monks represent, they are here and they're connected to the divine. So if there were ways or there were people that were connecting to spirits through you, or you were maybe unknowingly treating this person higher than they deserve to be treated, this is moving away from that. I saw 3, okay, and I heard Easter eggs. And this is the thing, is if you watch the Marvel movies, you know that they put all these Easter eggs in it. And that means, oh, there is a little clip here, and this is like doing some foreshadowing for what's going to happen later. Oh, this is a sign of something that leads to the comics, and this leads to this. So is then this going to happen? And all of this stuff where all of the movies are linked by, these little things, these little signs, and synchronicities here and blah, blah, blah. So there's 3 that you're going to receive, or you have been receiving. One is a spade here, and this could be something else. So this could be a person that this represents, but it has to do with intellect, action, and authority here. There's something here where your authority is changing, and there could be people that are trying to still get you to give up your authority to them. Yeah. But masquerading it as they need your help, and if you're a good friend, if you're a good sibling, if you're a good parent, if you're a good spouse, whatever it is, then you have to do this. You're not responsible for how other people feel, and that's changing. There's a mushroom here. So the mushroom is the second sign, and this is emerging from decay and having this rebirth into enlightenment. And then the 4-leaf clover, which is a good luck charm, some kind of a good luck charm. So there's some kind of a sign that could link back to something else that makes you feel like, yes, I am lucky, and something that for the 4-leaf clover, and something that makes you feel like, yes, I am doing this rebirth, like the mushroom. And the spade is like, yeah, I am standing up for myself here, and this is right. Okay. So then I saw a little, somebody built a little covering case or something here, and it has a statue in it. So this could be a hole in the wall. You know how there would be a little cutout in the wall, and some people will put a picture of their guru, or a statue from ancient Egypt, one of their gods or goddesses, or and a little candle or whatever. And it's I'm looking at my altar right now. Altar. What is it? So I saw something like that, and this is the reason that all of these blessings are coming to you. The reason all this amazing stuff is coming to you is because you are honoring the divine, and you are walking as a vessel for the divine to be here on this planet in physical form. And a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't get that, and a lot of people, look at this here. So this is you, your hat, and the Vespa, okay? And look, this is this person here, looks like a monk, that is reaching out with their hands, and you're driving away. And this is because, you can't, it's like people, there's a lot of different reactions here. People are going to be angry because they want you to give them answers. People are going to be angry because they expect certain things of you in order for them to be fulfilled or happy in this life. People are going to be angry because there is like this obsession with you and want for you to stay in order for them to be fulfilled. There's something here about that. Yeah, there's a sandcastle here. This could have started when you were really young, where you took on responsibilities that weren't really yours and you never really got out of that. So now as you're getting out of that, other people don't really know what to make of this. And this is very interesting here. You know, this is also reminding me of Luca with the Vespa, okay? And they're like, oh, Signor Vespa, Signor Vespa. You know, they love the Vespa. The movie Luca is on Disney Plus, okay? It's really cute. So I'm not gonna spoil the whole movie, but Luca and his friend, you know, they really want this to win this Vespa, and it turns out they think that they want the Vespa because it represents freedom. It represents this authority, taking your freedom into your own hands here. But there is more than what they are really wanting, and they're getting that. So there is something here where it's like the Vespa could be a gateway for you just to realize that actually there's so much more here for you. There's so much more that you are deserving of here. It's like this is a door, and the door is like open here. It's open, and here you are, and you're about to go approach the door, and you think you just want to like ask a question, and you're so happy to get to go there and ask a question. And it's like, no, actually you're going to go through the door, and amazing blessings are going to happen for you on the other side of this door. And that's the thing, is it's like what you're thinking is like very small compared to what is actually going to happen. And this is because all you want to do is purify yourself, be authentic, and like you're following what God is instructing you to do, what source is instructing you to do, what the divine light inside of you is telling you is right. Even if it, like, no matter what it means, no matter what it takes, you're doing that. And your aura is just glowing so brightly right now. So it kind of feels like there is a lot of people that are like very desperate for your energy. And so it's very important that you, with this porcupine, set these boundaries and don't allow anyone. And this is something that is going to be reinforced. And as you, like in the beginning, it's difficult to do this. But I feel like for some of you, you've been doing this for quite some time. Now it's about to get very easy for you to maintain this. Like a porcupine, if someone is going to pet a porcupine, you just have to like do it very slowly in a particular way. It's like the porcupine doesn't have to do anything to reinforce its boundaries. Other people need to handle the porcupine in the correct way, or they're going to be hurt, and that's it. So it's like other people are going to try to kind of come at you, and it's like it just bounces off and goes back to them. There's something here about this. Like anything that anyone tries to put on you, any curse or any evil eye that somebody wishes on you, or any person that is trying to be an energy vampire, all of these kinds of things, it's going to be like almost impossible for this energy to get to you. And this is because of the auric shield that you have around you, because you're so in the light. That's what this is like saying. Like when you walk so close with the divine, it's like you're embodying that here. And everything you touch is turning to gold. Everywhere you go, there is just this magic. It's like this energy of people not being able to take their eyes off of you. But you're moving so fast through this life, through this freedom, through your authority, because it's like you're allowing the divine to receive all of the gratitude, all of the credit, all of the everything. You're following blindly, And because of this, the divine is working through you. Every person can do this, but they have to allow it. And it takes an immense amount of work, trust, and self-love to be able to do this. And you are doing this. You're doing this. Let's see Moonology. A fiery climax approaches. New moon eclipse, expect powerful change. Wow. The last little bit of anything that was in the way of your dreams coming true is being eclipsed out of your life. 15:55 on the clock. Angel number 1555. And that is powerful change. 555 is powerful change. What? Wow. It's almost, this is too many cards. Okay. It's a personal issue reaches resolution. You are good enough. I think that you don't see how amazing you really are, and you are about to. But there is this energy of like, you know, Thich Nhat, what's on my brain is Thich Nhat Hanh. You know, he was exiled from his home in Vietnam. He could never go home again. You know, there's, you know, I mean, look what happened to Jesus. There's, you know, you think of all of these people and everything that they went through, you know, in their immediate family. Maya Angelou had things that happened in her immediate family, you know, very traumatizing. And so it's kind of like where your roots are, you can't be there. You know what I'm saying? But the immense amount of love that you embody, that you know, allow the divine to work through you to inspire others, you know, the whole world is your home, the whole universe is your home. But there is an element of this personal issue reaching resolution. It's like that. It's kind of like, well, something is what it is, and I'm going to make my peace with it, and I'm going to go forth. You know, and there is this element of, you know, not going home again, or there's things that were never right with home, or which could just be, you know, things that happen in your childhood, your family. It could be a relationship that was a really long one, or, you know, something like that. So there's something here that it's like, yeah, that's never going, you know, you can do your part, but if the other part is not going to do it, it's not going to do it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what this is. That's kind of what this is with this, you know, motorbike and this person reaching out here, you know. It's like, so I feel like this eclipse is about that personal issue reaching resolution, because there still could be something lingering with a person. You can feel it. It's coming. That there is some kind of a way that they're going to try to contact you. There is something here that could be people that are connected to that person on the outside, or that issue that it's like it hasn't yet been resolved, you know? And there is a way that it's going to be like calling a spade a spade. Well, it's done and I'm moving on, you know? So there is powerful change. There is fiery climax, and there is something being released. Extremism. Yeah, there's something here with this of like, you have to follow somebody else's will. And this is what it is with like Thich Nhat Hanh, you know. He was supporting in the US, he came to speak with Martin Luther King or on some things. And then like Vietnam would not allow him back in. Like, sorry, you can never come home again. You're exiled. So he had to go to France. You know, but this is the porcupine is saying, you know, I'm setting these boundaries. I'm not going to not be who I am. That's not what this is gonna, that's not what's gonna happen. And you have enthusiasm here. Expect powerful change. I feel like the more someone is against you, the more you are not using that to fight them, the more you are channeling that into changing your life, this powerful change and this enthusiasm. And so what happens is the more and more that someone becomes upset with you, the more and more your life seems to just become better and better and better. Because you're going to use your misfortune as fuel. You're going to use the anger, the disrespect that they're throwing at you. Look at this. Submission. They want you to do this. This is what they're wanting. You know, to put you in this cage and say, this is what you're allowed to be. No. You're not going to do it. Look, eccentricity. People are trying to, you know, make you look out to be absolutely crazy here. This fish is flying. The rose has no roots, right? This is like, you know, anything is possible, but that's the thing, anything is, and they're trying to influence you. They're trying to influence you so very bad. It's very interesting. I never knew this, but I just read, according to what I just read, I don't know if this is real in the Bible or what, but somewhere somebody wrote that when Eve left the Garden of Eden, she took with her a 4-leaf clover. So there's something here about some kind of an influence. Someone's trying to have some kind of influence over you. Let's see about this more. Oh, all right. Well, we got some cards here. Let's see. November. Okay, it's about to be November. November is Scorpio and Sag. It's gonna have to do with Scorpio Sag person. You have career and you have the eagle. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. This is the thing, is you're going to use this energy where people are trying to put you down. You're going to use this to fly above. And that's the thing, is the eagle, you know, when another bird is trying to attack the eagle, the bird is just going to fly. The eagle just flies up higher to a higher altitude, and those birds cannot fly at those altitudes. And so they have to lower themselves. So the eagle goes high when these other birds are going low, right? Michelle Obama, when these birds are attacking this bird, he's just going to go up higher. So, or who says that? I don't remember who says that, but somebody says that. And so, and this is you're going to be able to channel this into success and stability for yourself, into a career, into your passions. didn't even see that one. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't realize how many were on the table. Well, all right. The Pale. Time to get out of a situation. Yeah, you are. I feel like you are. The Older Woman. Dealings or relationships with the older woman. So it could have to do with somebody like that. This could just be a feminine person, a divine feminine person who maybe is stuck in their ways. Doesn't have to be a woman necessarily. Look at the moon. Changes in your life. You can't make this up. Expect powerful change. If you've been wanting things to change, they're going to change because you have changed. You have changed. All these things that have happened to you, you have turned it into enthusiasm. You have channeled this into when they are attacking you. You have turned this into I can go higher. And look at this. This is a crow that wants to come attack. And the thing is, it's reminding me, this could be a family member of somebody too, a couple of different family members of yourself and then of other people. Because the crows can, have you seen this video where a crow can tell its like grandson about you, and the grandson, like they can memorize your face and they can tell it to other crows. And they can be like, yeah, this crazy lady with the red hair, her, she did it. And all the other crows that it's friends with will know, and they will try to like, you know, fly into your head, poop on your hair. I don't know what they do. And then they can remember for like 5 years or something. And apparently crows like reproduce really quick because it was saying a crow's like grandson can target you for what you did to the grandfather. Like, how insane is that? So there's something here where people could, like, their family could have really gotten involved and it had nothing to do with them. Or your family, a bunch of people are involved in this. Like, really? And it's all stems from one person. You know? And this is the thing, is this has been your whole life. For some of you, you know, this is not like, oh, a couple of weeks, this has been a problem. No, this is like years. This is like decades. This is like, if you only knew, every generation, there has been a person that has experienced this. All these people experience this and nobody was able to break it. So if you feel like it's taking so long, you don't realize how much you're doing. You really don't. So, okay, where was I? Okay, we got the goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Yeah, 100%. And the handshake, meeting with a stranger or an important person. How beautiful is that? Okay, tarot. Nine of Wands. Look at this. You're ready here. Look at this Three of Swords. It's been a long time coming. It's been a lot of pain in your life. And I really love this Nine of Wands because she's ready, you know? She's ready for this. She's ready for whatever is coming, you know? It's this confidence. It's this authority here. It's like you can feel that something is coming for you. Someone is trying to, you know, there's something here that's still, there's a way that you're going to handle something. Could be 3 different things. Okay. And this Aries full moon, you know, Aries, it's like, you know, and Leo can have this too, where you want to kind of go back at someone who's attacking you. But this is about not allowing yourself to be emotionally triggered, composing yourself, setting a boundary. If you continue to do this, I am removing myself from this conversation. If you continue to behave this way, you will not see me anymore. You know, and this is kind of like not telling them what they have to do, but letting them know that if their choice is to continue to blank, you're not having it, you know? So there's something here about that, the Magician. Because you're manifesting higher, so this is kind of like not allowing an emotional reaction to lower level behavior. Because when you do have a reaction to lower level behavior, it pulls you to the lower level. And then all this work that you're doing to raise yourself back up, but it never manifests to where you stay there because of this. And this is why certain people do not deserve to be in your life. This is why you're auditioning people to be in your life. And this is why, Porcupine, you're setting these boundaries, and Motorbike, you are moving forward. You are the own authority in your life, and you're not going to allow anybody else, you know, to get in the way of that. There's a lot of clarity that you have. A lot of clarity, a lot of wisdom, but this is, you're now going to start to utilize this to your benefit. And how amazing is this? Because these crows were attacking you. They were attacking you, and now they're following you. Now they are following your leadership, your guidance. Right? There's people that were your enemies that, you know, I don't know that are going to be friends, but they are going to become fans of yours. And maybe they will never admit it, but they will try to change to be like you. Yeah, look at the Devil. You're going to inspire others to change. And this is the thing. Look at this hand being offered here. But it's like, this is force. So there could be somebody here that is approaching you in a way that is disrespectful. And this is to not be emotionally triggered, but not allow it at the same time. And if their behavior doesn't change, remove yourself from the situation here. You could have already done this with people you have history with. But what this is about is new people trying to do the same thing. And this is how people don't recognize the patterns in their life, because people will leave, you know, their childhood was terrible, was abusive, and they will run away from home. And their first relationship is exactly like, you know, their home life was, because we go to what is familiar, because we are attracting what we didn't heal. Whatever you buried, you're living it every single day. You're just not allowing yourself to acknowledge it. So this is allowing yourself to acknowledge it, so you don't, when it comes in a new form, it's a new person, and they you know, there's all these signs for this person, and it's so, they're so fun and they're so exciting, and you know, there's other things that you like about them that this other person didn't do, but there are tells to this. And this is you seeing these tells. This eclipse is going to show you what it is exactly. And so when this tries to happen again in new friendships, in some way with your career, with your thoughts, and with new love trying to come forward, you're going to recognize, no, this is not, no. The answer is no. You know what I'm saying? And this is how the right one can come forward, the Knight of Cups. This is how this offer of love is going to come forward with friendships, with career, with a person that you can love, you know? And this is justice. And how you're going to know this, you're going to listen within you, you know? Yeah, the changes in your life are spiritual and material growth, and this new person that's coming in your life for love. You know, these are the changes in your life. So there's a lot of introspection going on. There's a lot of seeing things for what they are, seeing things for what they are, seeing something for what it is now. And that's that. Yeah, Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. These three cards, the Moon, the Goldfish, and the Handshake. I want to clarify each one of these. Seven of Wands. So what is changing is everyone attacking you, everyone being against you. You're being so connected to the divine so that there is this protection around you. Wow, look at that. This on this card, it's like a protection, it's like a shield. These swans cannot get to her as she's meditating. So there is a way that that's what I'm saying. It's like your barrier is being solidified. So that all this ways that people try to damage you here, all of these ways, all of this betrayal, all of these setbacks, it cannot even reach you anymore. You're so high above, it can't even get to you. There's people that will not even be able to get to you. It's like, even if you're in the same, you could be at the same store and you just will not see each other. You could be anywhere and you will not see each other. They can't, it's just not possible anymore. There's something here that it is done, and this is solidifying it being done. And that's the thing is, it's kind of like, everyone, didn't like Jesus. Everyone hated him, and thought he was crazy. And then it's like, everyone, Thich Nhat Hanh, everyone, he was exiled from his home. But then in France, he made Plum Valley. He made a home for himself, and he made a center where people travel all around the world still, and he passed away. People are still going there to find their peace, within themselves. So there's something here that the worst of that wound is over. And there is a protection and it's like the shield is you. This is like when Harry Potter realizes that it wasn't his dad that did Expecto Patronum. No, it was Harry. And that was a game changer, because before that, Harry was like, man, I am not going to be able to defeat this Voldemort guy. Like, ooh, I don't know what everybody thinks I'm going to be able to do, but it's not happening. After that, it was like, maybe, yeah. And then, yes, he did. So, Queen of Pentacles. Increase of material wealth and spiritual growth. Yeah, you're going to be seen. And, she has antlers here, which is so beautiful. In her hair wrap, she's like has this beautiful little crown and little antlers here. And this is signifying, the antlers are like closer to God. And that's the thing, is all of this, you're very grateful and you realize that this is the divine. You're not really like doing things for the credit, but you believe in yourself and you love yourself. And you have this mental health. This very healthy approach, very nourishing for you, very nourishing for everybody else. So there's something here really amazing that is going to evolve because of all this really healthy emotional growth that you have decided to go through. And because of the Queen of Pentacles, you know, her whole kingdom loves her, queendom. They all adore her. They, you know, this is kind of queendom where they all have a picture of her on their living room wall, where, you know, she just walks through the streets and, you know, goes to visit people and brings them bread. And, you know, she goes to this apothecary that she's been going to since she was a small child. And, you know, she supports everyone and sees the value in everyone, and they all see the value in her as well. But she's very discerning about who she lets into there, because other people need to build themselves up to be in this great place, to be in her life, because she built herself up. And that doesn't mean she's not going to help other people, but it also means that, you know, when you're helping people that are down there at the bottom, you're kind of keeping them at the bottom. You're enabling, you know, in a way. So this is talking about that. Okay. And you have the Six of Swords. Yeah, this is not where you are now. That's the thing, is there is something you're leaving behind, and that's never going to be right. But Thich Nhat Hanh never would have made Plum Valley if he wouldn't have gotten exiled from Vietnam. It's just it, you know. And it's like everything that happened with Jesus, if all of that didn't happen, then, you know, his resurrection and all of this, it's like all of the meaning that came from this, you know. So there's things that has happened to you in your life, and those things, although they could be very, very difficult, you know, God has a reason for everything, and Source has a reason for everything. And there is something here really amazing that you can do, that you can show other people. You can inspire other people that they can do this in their life too, you know. They don't have to just sit there and cry because they can't go home anymore, because nobody believes them and everyone's laughing at them, you know. It's like Maya Angelou, you know, she's pregnant. I think she was like a teenager. I think she was like 19. So I'm not trying to sound, you know, 17 or 19. I don't know. And she was like, you know, I had nothing and I went to interview at the UN building and they wouldn't let me in, you know. They wouldn't even let her interview. Can you imagine? And then this huge anniversary after she's this famous poet, right? They want her to speak at the same building that they wouldn't even allow her to interview as a secretary. Can you imagine? And of course she went and, you know, she did it. So, like, there is a full circleness to this, you know? You have Nine of Swords. To the Nine of Pentacles. There is something here you could be very, very worried about, but you're going to be okay. And there could be a person that can help you. So you could seek some kind of counsel from a person, someone that can counsel you, or some sort of advice. There is something here, being willing to look at a situation a different way, being open to cooperating, to incorporating something new into what you're doing. And this can actually really be a physical person that you're going to meet that's going to turn into a lot of success for you. So there's something here that you're really worried about, but it's like great worry over nothing, because just as much worry, Nine of Swords, there is Nine Pentacles. So all of that worry is going to be replaced with glory, is going to be replaced with abundance, with financial stability, with this feeling of accomplishment and joy. you know, for you being able to, you know, cultivate these difficulties, these changes, and navigate this with what spirit is telling you to change and create something that, you know, you didn't think was possible, you know, that's right for you. Yeah, so don't be afraid to look for help for a problem. Be open to that. And just being open to things can help this. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. There is something here about worrying about money, worrying about money. You're going to be able to understand this situation, and you're going to be able to dream. You're going to be able to live something that you've been hoping. It's like looking at all of this and I want this, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Yes, this is more than what you think, and this is your destiny to do this. So wow. Yowzer. What a reading. Okay, Leo, this is what I have for you. I think this is going to be beautiful. You know, the moon came out here in your reading. The moon really came out here in your reading. The eclipse came out here in your reading. Certain energies are leaving your life, and this can also just be energetically, you know. And this is the way that it is making room for all this new to enter, all this new to come in, and for you to really see that, you know, you can do this. You can do this here, that you're meant to do this here. So, how great. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope this resonated. If it did, please like and subscribe, okay? I appreciate you so very much. And also I have a book. It's called One White Rose, and you know, it's fiction. It's about 4 different women, girls that live in different times, different places throughout the world, the universe, and each one of them is, you know, really doing this. You know, they are overcoming this trauma that was their past, that they're realizing kept rebirthing into their now, until they decided to say, you know, I gotta look at this and I gotta heal this. You know, I gotta turn this into something else. I can't keep burying this here. And that is emotional, physical, mental, and sexual abuse that they had dealt with. And this is about turning to the divine and knowing that there is a divine energy that is around you always. That even when you feel like you are alone and everything is an absolute mess, you're not alone. And, you know, the divine is there with you, and the divine loves you, and you can do this. And the divine is helping you to heal yourself and to create change for yourself, to inspire others, and so the next generation can be born into, you know, beautiful love. So thank you so much, and